If you watch Chrisley Knows Best, you're used to seeing the Chrisleys showcase their over-the-top everyday life living in luxury, but they've endured their share of tragedies along the way. In 2012, Julie Chrisley was diagnosed with breast cancer. In an interview with The Tennessean, she opened up about her cancer journey and how supportive her husband was during the entire process. She revealed that he encouraged her to get the life-saving mammogram after two of their close friends were diagnosed with cancer. Julie admitted, "I did it to appease him so he would shut up and leave me alone."
I think that the fear sometimes is as bad as the diagnosis.
After getting a biopsy done, doctors revealed she had cancer, and she decided to undergo a double mastectomy. She claims that her relationship with her husband grew even stronger during a vulnerable moment when he helped her shower after being released from the hospital. She explained to People magazine, "I truly believe that moment took our relationship to a whole other level, because he never flinched. He was in the shower with me, he took all of my bandages off, and he never flinched." Sometime after the double mastectomy, Julie received breast implants and started to feel like, in her words, a new woman. Dealing with online trolls is never an easy thing to do, especially when it comes to personal attacks on family members and loved ones. Julie Chrisley spoke with Page 6 in January 2021 about the horrible racist remarks and comments people on the internet have made towards her biracial granddaughter, Chloe Chrisley, whom she and her husband Todd share custody of.
They're that crazy.
Chloe, where did you hear that from?
You.
Julie explained to the publication, "I can deal with just about anything, but the things that people have said about her on social media are absolutely unfathomable. It breaks my heart and it makes me realize just how far we as a country still have to go." 1 month later, Todd spoke out further regarding the racist comments. According to People Mag, he said, "What I do see is that we, as a white couple in America, have never dealt with racism until Chloe, and we have been in that privileged sector of not having to have that added stress on us as people."
We needed to be able to use our platform to help those who may not have a voice.
Fortunately, the Chrisleys said they protect their granddaughter from seeing the horrible comments.
Tell you love your papa.
Bye, Papa.
Like many celebrities and public figures, the Chrisleys have unfortunately experienced a scary stalker situation. In March 2021, Todd and Julie opened up about the situation on an episode of their podcast, Chrisley Confessions, titled The Dark Web, Respecting Boundaries and Dealing with Life as It Comes. Todd said, "We've been dealing with this stalker situation and it has now gone to another level. I mean, to where we have 24-hour security. This guy is a drug addict, he has been arrested multiple times, he's gone to jail, he's been in psych wards. You name it, he's done it." The Chrisleys explained a lot of the fascination was towards their daughter Savannah and how the alleged stalker purchased her phone number off the dark web, as well as hacked social media platforms of all the family members. The situation has affected their livelihoods and their ability to sleep at night, even with security guards around their home. Todd went on to say that a criminal warrant has been signed for the person, adding, "Because he finally crossed the line in something that he did that allowed this state of Tennessee and this jurisdiction to go after him." If you aren't actively watching Chrisley Knows Best, allow us to break down the major custody battle that took place involving Todd, his son Kyle, and Kyle's daughter Chloe. In 2014, Todd and Julie were granted custody of Chloe, and she began living with them permanently. According to E! News, Kyle struggled with substance abuse and was diagnosed with bipolar disorder. Chloe's mother has also run into trouble with the law. Starcasm reported in April 2016 that she had been arrested for Medicaid fraud, but issues between Kyle and his parents regarding Chloe persisted. In an interview with Radar Online in September 2016, Todd discussed his decision to take Chloe off Chrisley Knows Best due to an ongoing legal battle that prevented her from being on the show unless Kyle got paid. Kyle allegedly threatened to sue USA Network, which resulted in her getting pulled from the show for some time. Todd explained, "At the end of the day, we had to do what was best for Chloe. We did not want to drag her through all this, and there was no way that we were going to pay Kyle a penny." As much as the Chrisley family tries to show off their seemingly perfect lives in front of the camera, it's no secret that Todd and his oldest son Kyle have definitely faced some rough times throughout their relationship. According to Radar Online, things became tense after Kyle allegedly threatened to take his father's life while he was under the influence of drugs. Kyle was removed from the family's reality show. Todd told E! News, he refused to take his medication, he was hostile to the crew, he was hostile to other people on the show, and you can't have that. I didn't kick Kyle off the show. It's safe to say Kyle felt a certain way about this decision because he later told the Daily Mail that his father is a snake, adding, "At this point he's ruined me and he's ruined the other 3 kids he's had who were spoiled." Fortunately these days, Kyle and his father are working on rebuilding their relationship and are in a better place. In August 2019, Kyle shared that he is no longer estranged from his father. In a Facebook post, he wrote, "9 months ago, I went to my dad with an apology. His words were, 'I love you always and you were forgiven.' And just like that, I was welcomed back into his life with open arms." In an August 2019 Instagram post featuring the Chrisley family as they surrounded Todd's son Kyle in a hospital bed, Todd wrote, "Not today, Satan, not today. Kyle is great and we are back to the grind." 1 week after this post was shared, Kyle opened up on the Chrisley Confessions podcast to address the reason behind his hospitalization. Opening up about his mental health and struggles with addiction, he admitted, "I take medication and I had a bad side effect to it and I tried to take my own life." Although he was not specific about what particular medication he was taking, he noted that suicidal tendencies were one of the side effects and confirmed that he had been diagnosed with bipolar disorder years prior. Amidst the health scare, Kyle stated that, with the help of his new medication and support from his family, he has what it takes to move forward on the right path. Todd and Lindsay Chrisley, his estranged daughter from his first marriage, have an incredibly complicated relationship.
There was an altercation that happened after the camera shut down.
It all started when Todd accused Lindsay of having an affair during her 8-year marriage with a Georgia Department of Revenue official. Specifically, the official who was investigating the family for tax evasion, as Lindsay told Dr. Phil. Not too long after, Lindsay filed a police report claiming that her father and brother Chase Chrisley were threatening and harassing her to release an alleged adult tape involving her that her brother had purchased, according to E! News. Lindsay claimed that they wanted her to lie about an incident, and if she refused, they were going to release the tape. Todd denied the allegations in a statement and accused her of cheating on her husband with 2 separate reality stars, saying, "It's heartbreaking and shameful that these kinds of accusations have to be aired in public. We have tried to keep Lindsay's extramarital relationships with Bachelor Nation stars Robbie Hayes and Josh Murray private for her sake since August of 2016.
I'm telling y'all right now, stop your stupid because I'm not in the mood for it."
In September 2021, Lindsay told Entertainment Tonight that she has no interest in having a relationship with her family.
There will never be a reconciliation.
She went on to admit, "I think that the most that anyone could ask for at this point is for everyone to go on with their lives as they see fit and to just leave the other side alone."
For what they've done to me with this media circus, I will never forgive that.
In September 2020, Savannah and her fiancé at the time, NHL player Nick Chrisleys, called off their engagement. According to Us Weekly, the pair met on Instagram in November 2017 and got engaged in December 2018. She later explained on the Chrisley Confessions podcast that she and Chrisleys were moving too quickly and decided to postpone their wedding. She admitted, "We both realized that things moved way too fast and we needed to go back to dating."
It's so easy to be in the honeymoon phase of things. And then when the real world hit, we weren't prepared for it.
In an exclusive interview with E! News, she stated that she and her boo were taking a step back in order to focus on and strengthen their, quote, God-centered relationship. A short 3 months later, the TV personality shared on Instagram in a now deleted post that the duo officially ended their relationship. She explained to Us Weekly that there's no bad blood between them and that they are each taking time to work on themselves. She said, "I'm focusing on me and I feel like that is the best way to go. And you know, it is what it is." The Chrisleys have run into quite a few financial issues since entering stardom in 2014. According to People magazine, the former real estate mogul found himself deep in a financial hole after a business investment turned sour and needed to file a petition for Chapter 7 bankruptcy protection in 2012. He allegedly listed more than $4.2 million in assets. However, he owed nearly $50 million. His attorney told the publication, he guaranteed a real estate development loan and it failed. He was on the hook for $30 million. If he hadn't had that happen, he would have been fine financially. Although there was speculation that the Chrisley couple was being dishonest and hiding their wealth, the Chrisleys' lawyers proved that he had nothing to hide during this case. His lawyer went on to say, he has cooperated fully, he has been totally honest and forthright. He is not hiding assets. Todd Chrisley's file for bankruptcy wasn't the only public financial situation the Chrisleys found themselves in. According to People Mag, the Chrisley Knows best stars were accused of evading almost $2 million between 2008 and 2016 in state taxes, wire fraud, and conspiracy bank fraud. Todd addressed the situation in a post that he shared on Instagram in August 2019, writing, "We discovered that a trusted employee of ours had been stealing from us big time. Not only do we know we've done nothing wrong, but we've got a ton of hard evidence and a bunch of corroborating witnesses that proves it." In October 2019, the Chrisley family was cleared of the $2 million tax evasion charge by the Georgia Department of Revenue. The Chrisleys were reported to have overpaid in 4 of those years and owed less than $77,000 for 1 year due to incorrect filing. In a statement, Todd said, "Julie and I knew all along that we had done nothing wrong, and that when the facts all came out, we would be fine. We're just glad that the Department of Revenue was willing to keep an open mind and look at all the evidence."
Our family will stick together and we'll walk this road because we know that the good Lord will hold our hand and take us through.
If you or anyone you know is struggling with addiction issues, help is available. Visit the Substance Abuse and Mental Health Services Administration website or contact SAMHSA's National Helpline at 1-800-662-HELP. That's 1-800-662-4357.